What's going on, everybody? It's Kelly and Kathy with Away We Go 2.0. Follow along as we explore the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Kitty Hawk, Kill Devil Hills, Wright Brothers, Ocracoke. We did it all. Let's go. Morning, everybody. It's Kelly from the Wright Brothers Monument, National Monument, here in North Carolina, the Outer Banks, just south of Kitty Hawk, I guess. And we're gonna go out and see what there is to see about the first flights by the Wright Brothers. Bit of a windy day today, but it is 71 degrees, so can't complain really a whole lot. But I'm sure I'll find a way. But here are they've got different marks, different granite stones out there to indicate how far each flight was, and there's a replica of their workshops they had. But anyway, let's go inside and see what it is. So I guess you can read it or you will in a second. End of the first flight, time was 12 seconds, distance 120 feet. Pilot was Orville. So that's it. From the granite stone to here, first flight. About 30 or 40 minutes later, came in. This was the end of the second flight. 12 seconds, 175 feet. Wilbur was the pilot. There to here. End of the third flight. 15 seconds, about 200 feet, and Orville was the pilot. So here to here. And again, this is right here was all within about an hour and a half of each other. And all the way down there is the third. So I'm going to do the fourth landing. I'm going to do a time lapse because that's a long walk. Time flight was 59 seconds, distance 852 feet. Pilot was Wilbur. So from here to there, zoom in a little more, all the way back to the larger granite rock up there, 59 seconds, 852 feet. So that was it. By end of the day, they'd come this far, actually in a few hours. So once they cracked that egg, man, they were flying. They were on it. Now here's the actual, or here's a sculpture depicting the actual launch of the Wright flyer. You got the photographer, the video guy over here. Where did he go? Over here to the left, and the other one's there helping them launch. in the museum, it talks about the, get it right, U.S. Life Saving Service. And that's what this guy is here on his hat. but there's a section in the museum talking about those guys. And I assume they're the ones, they were going to be the search and rescue, the salvage guys, paramedics, or whatever you want to call them. They were going to save the day, I guess, if anything tragic happened. Well, we did it. We made it onto the afternoon ferry, the 3 o'clock ferry from Hatteras to Ocracoke Island. The question is going to be what kind of facilities we'll have at Ocracoke. Recovering from Hurricane Dorian, I think it was. So anyway, it's free heading south from this section, and I think from Ocracoke to Cedar Point, there's a fee. What to say, $35 or $40 for us in the Airstream, but it's either that or turn around and go all the way back up and start that passage again. So anyway, this is it. Finish right on, no rush. It's a Monday afternoon, Monday before New Year's, but still. Smooth sailing. Well,
not crowded. This is the Airstream's first ride, so we've been on a ferry with the truck, and it was kind of cramped in Oregon, I think, or Washington, one of those.
Yeah, Washington.
But this is low key, maybe because of the holidays, so we're not crowded or anything.
Yep. Not bad. So we get to add a few stickers to the cargo carrier today, and the lounge upstairs is just kind of a sitting lounge, no snacks or anything up there. So.
I guess it was stretch.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you on the other side. Okay, well, good news and bad news about Ocracoke Island. We made it out here. We're going to go check out the ferry for tomorrow's trip to the mainland, I guess you call it. But Ocracoke just opened. The Highway 12 here on Ocracoke, which is pretty much the main north-south road, or maybe the only one. But it just opened December 2nd. They finally got all the debris out of the way. And we are at the Ocracoke campground. It's a national park campground. And they're using this area for debris disposal. I don't know if they're going to let it rot here or eventually come get it or what. But anyway, this is where all the debris has been pushed. We got in there getting some wood. Then here is the Ocracoke National Park campground, I guess you call it. It looks like a nice campground. We saw the pictures of it online and everything else. I think it's all dry camping. I don't see any hookups out there. There might be some, but anyway, it's closed. Evidently, indefinitely closed. But it physically looks okay. But I guess if they do have power out there, they have to make sure the power is all taken care of and what have you. So anyhow, so that's that on this. A couple of folks around here have told us, even the North Carolina Department of Transportation lady that was telling us about the ferry, she said that some folks, if you do end up spending the night, in fact, there goes the park ranger. I could have talked to him. Dadgummit. Anyway, some folks, if they get stranded like we will be, not able to, we've already missed the last ferry out of Ocracoke. And so they say that a lot of folks will spend the night here and just wait for the next ferry. So we're going to go down and verify with the folks down at the ferry. Nice sunset, by the way. That's something we can do, or maybe there's some place down there. But anyway, if you're heading this way, the park is blue. Well, good morning. It's New Year's Eve 2019. We are about to get on the ferry from Ocracoke Island to Cedar Island, and from there we'll head on inland. So we thought the ferry was at 6 a.m. It's not. It leaves at 7 a.m. So we've been sitting here in line for an hour, which no big deal. It's kind of caught up on our sleep a little bit, but yeah, last night we started out sleeping at the national park near Ocracoke. It's closed, actually. It's a national park campground or whatever, but it's closed. And so we thought, well, we'll park in the parking lot, which people had said they had done or seen people doing. And after about the fourth, no lights at all out there. It's over there. No lights at all out there. No people except for the ones that kept driving by in the parking lot. A couple of doors closing and horns honking and stuff like that. So there's a very large parking lot right here by the ferry, but it says no overnight parking. So we called the local sheriff office, and they said, yeah, go ahead, don't make a habit of it, but whatever. So we moved just about 3 miles and slept there in that parking lot. So anyway, getting ready to get on the ferry. Looks like the folks are coming here to open up the gates. So stand by for some ferry action. Coming around the corner, you got nothing, I guess, against the guy, but we were coming around the corner back there, and I was swinging out around it. The guy kept saying, straighten up, or whatever. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm the one driving the shiny tin can. You just drive the boat. They had to clear the corner up there. We came around that corner, so I had to swing out and then come back in. But anyway, it's about a 2-hour drive. Well, here we are arriving at Cedar Point, or Cedar Island. And look, if you get a chance to go out and see the Outer Banks, we highly recommend it. It was winter time, not a lot of camping, and obviously still damage left over from the hurricane, but go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you down the road. It's Kelly and Kathy, Where We Go 2.0.